can see all obstacles in my way, and gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain has gone. All of my bad feelings have disappeared. Oh, where is the rainbow I've been praying for? It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies.
Thank you. Yes. Second. Okay. In, 2, 3, 4.
Good afternoon. George Brown College is located on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and other Indigenous peoples who have lived here over time. We are grateful to share this land as treaty people who learn, work, and live in the community with each other. Please remain standing if you are able and willing to join in the singing of our national anthem, and further remain standing for an honor song performed by Malachi Daybuch.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, qu'à ton bras c'est bon.
Thank you, Malachi. Please take your seats. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I welcome you, graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2025. My name is Janine Christensen. I am the Registrar and Associate Vice President, Strategic Enrollment, and it is my pleasure to serve as your MC this afternoon. We have gathered to recognize the achievements of graduates from the Center for Preparatory and Liberal Studies and the Center for Business. It's now my pleasure to introduce the members of our platform party. I invite them to stand and remain standing if able as they are introduced. Welcome, Jeff Smith, Chancellor of George Brown College. From the Board of Governors of George Brown College, Roger Groschmel. From George Brown College, Dr. Gervin Farron, President. Dr. Eileen DeCourcy, Vice President, Academic. Susan Toes, Dean, Center for Preparatory and Liberal Studies. Your amazing faculty, staff, and associate deans from the Center for Preparatory and Liberal Studies and the Center for Business. Please stand. Michael Herrera, Senior Vice President, Institutional Planning and Chief Financial Officer. Mona Madaresi, Chief of Staff, President's Office. Ian Wigglesworth, Associate Vice President, Student Success. From the George Brown College Student Association, Ajani Miller, Director of Operations. Please join me in welcoming your platform party. Please take your seats. I now invite President Farron to open today's convocation ceremonies. Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to the 2025 George Brown College Convocation. Let's give ourselves a graduates, families, and friends, dignitaries, Chancellor Jeff Smith, members of the board, faculty, and staff. It is indeed an honor to be here with all of you today to serve as well as president and to recognize the achievement of each of our students. In fact, our newly individuals ready to graduate. I think without question you'd all agree with me that this is an important milestone that you have achieved. And you've achieved it and earned it through your hard work as well as your dedication to your education and your career aspirations. And you've also been aided by your incredible commitment and your committed staff members and faculty members who've supported you and supported your success. You've been supported without question by many individuals along the way. So please take a moment to thank all those individuals here as well as those individuals out there that have contributed to your success over the years. Please take a moment. This is your moment, graduates. I believe you deserve a special moment in the spotlight today. I hope that you all feel very proud. I also acknowledge that for many of you, this moment may be bittersweet, reflecting the transition from student to graduate, as defined by today's convocation. I am confident that the skills, knowledge, and experience you have gained here at George Brown College will all be an asset in your future success, growth, as well as development. With all this in mind, I would also want to offer a few points of considerations for you. Your success is a product of your hard work and at times your sacrifice as you chose to spend a late night studying when others may have been sending you incredible selfies. I see that a number of you can really appreciate that thought, eh? I would encourage you today, though, to take the moment to savor this incredible moment of pride that you should all be feeling, because it is a celebration of your success. You have, without question, gone a long way, and this is a mark of your success. Your mark, without question, will be even more significant because of the skills, capacity, and knowledge that you have acquired during your time at George Brown College. Today, you join more than 285,000 George Brown College alumni members. Just think of that numbers. And each one of you go out into the world, shaping the future across the country and indeed across the entire globe. And without question as well, you are also joining a cohort of lifelong learners. As you pursue your goals, remember, we are in an age of extraordinary innovation as well as possibilities. This is a time to feel energized, as well as to be able to retain an optimistic view of the future. I'm confident that your George Brown College education has equipped you with the critical thinking skills and career-oriented competencies that will guide you towards a fulfilling career path. I'm equally confident that the values we share will energize you wherever you have influence, whether that is at work, in your community, or beyond. And that energizing sense will allow you to make contributions to making a difference and making a contribution to a world that can be a better place for all. In saying this, it's important to recognize that aiding even one person can represent a change and improvement in their world and, in fact, then humanity. I would also like to say, never lose sight of your moral compass. It will define your brand, and ultimately, it will shape your legacy. It is sometimes difficult to translate our moral sentiment or compass into words, since it's often guided by a feeling or a sense of empathy, grace, humility, and, in fact, a regard for humanity. I'd like to share a few sentiments that have guided me and motivated me, both in my work and in my time each and every day. These are 3 simple points. First, I think it's important for us to see the future as being hopeful. Second, I think it's important that we recognize that education is the best investment we will ever make. And third, I think it's also important that we share a responsibility and have a shared responsibility for creating an inclusive Canada and indeed an inclusive world. Consider this an exciting time for all of us to be alive. There is, of course, much we know now that we didn't know 20 years ago, 10 years ago, or a little bit more. It is, in fact, a time to harness the knowledge for the betterment of humanity and future generations. It is a time for a hopeful outlook that is manifested through our actions, in fact, our actions of kindness, as well as our actions of possibilities. We also know that technology, as well as geopolitics and the environment, are all undergoing significant changes, and changes at an unprecedented pace. But I don't believe any of us should feel that we're strangers to disruption. We know that the 20th century has been filled with examples of such change. For example, the advent of the digital age, mechanical and mechanized warfare, globalization, and in fact, environmental challenges, and in fact, at times, disaster. For myself, I came of age as a young student during a time of the Vietnam War, the Cold War, all of which were very real to me. I think then it is natural to feel some apprehension, but we can also allow for excitement. We also recognize, by way of example, artificial intelligence allows us to reimagine healthcare, our strategies for saving the environment, and education, and in fact, all of which are at a new dawn. Yet, it continues to be important that we maintain our critical thinking skills, and as well, that we have the betterment of humanity and harmony with our environment as centerpieces to our choices and our optimism. Well, next, as we move into an emerging future, I believe you will find that your investment and the investment that you've made in your education will be and will serve you as the best investment that you'll ever make. Why? Education changes lives. And I think as I look out into the audience and I look out at all of our students to be graduates, I know that you probably can pick examples of how your education here at George Brown College has changed your life already. Well, education changes lives because education, without question, is a leader and a leading indicator as to the income level that an individual will attain. It's also shown through a lot of research that countries with higher level of education will have higher productivity and higher income levels. We know as well that education gives you, in fact, gives us all more choices so that we can train for the jobs and the work that interests us best, as well as fulfilling our ability to realize our full potential and therefore have confidence about our future. Education provides you and provides each of us with critical thinking skills so you can make informed decisions, remain flexible, and therefore be more prepared for an evolving job market as well as an ever-changing world. I think it finally goes to say that education is an important determinant of health, and consequently, education is a direct indicator of healthy lives. Here at George Brown College, we work diligently to foster a safe and accessible and inclusive learning environment. We view this as our responsibility to you, to our community, to Canada, and to the world at large. We strive to make the college a place where all students see themselves represented on campus, where all feel welcome and supported. We value diversity, we value inclusion, we value equity. We all benefit from recognizing our shared obligations to truth and reconciliation in honoring of the Indigenous peoples of Canada. We gain an enhanced global view by welcoming and supporting international students. We create hopefulness by our efforts to act empathetically and with grace in recognition of our shared humanity. In so saying, I believe that these points should be commonly shared and commonly set of shared values. But we know there is a continued need to being able to reinforce and re-engage in our commitment for justice, equity, and, in fact, humanity. Again, congratulations on the completion of this phase of your post-secondary education right here at George Brown College. I'm confident that it will serve you well in your future. At this time, I would also like to invite you to stay in touch. Keep the lines of communication open. Here at George Brown College, we will do our part to foster a strong sense of community and continuity. So wherever your career may take you, you will always feel welcome right here at George Brown College. I'm confident that your experiences here at George Brown will shape your vision, will shape your conduct and success at work. It will shape your relations in your family along with your friends, as well as it will shape your capacity to make contributions to communities, to Canada, and indeed the world. To all of you, miigwech, merci, and thank you so much.
Thank you for your inspiring words, Mr. President. I now invite Chancellor Jeff Smith to deliver his address to the graduating class and guests. Mr. Chancellor.
Hi, everyone. Listen, they tell me I have to be more formal, so let me do it this way. Mr. President, George Brown College faculty and friends, Mr. Chair, and everybody else that's here. Welcome. And I have to tell you something. You're just finishing 3 or 4 or 2 or more years at George Brown College. I've been Chancellor for about an hour and a half. So your education here is just ending. Mine's just beginning. I'm the freshman in the group. But I want to tell you something. It's a great honor for me to be asked to be Chancellor of this great learning institution. And I want to tell you why it means so much to me. Until pretty recently, just a year or so ago, I was CEO of a big construction company called Ellis Don. And in any construction company or in any of the companies or disciplines that you're going into, technical skills are very important. So listen, I hope you all studied really hard and I hope you've got this stuff nailed. Yep. But I'll tell you something, my friend, sitting right there. Ellis Don was not built on technical skills. We very purposefully built it, and I attribute our success on this. We built it on a strong set of values, values such as trust, transparency, generosity of spirit, entrepreneurial thinking, and kindness. That's how we hire people. That's how we promote them. That's what we do. At Ellis Don, there is no mission statement anywhere, but we have very clear values, and on those we will not compromise. And what we found at Ellis Don over the years was that there is one college, there is one post-secondary institution, and I know that's construction, but I know it's also the same for all the other faculties that shares those values, and of course that's George Brown. We love hiring George Brown grads at Ellis Don, not just because of what they know, but because of the kind of people they tend to be. They told me this morning, by the way, that we have, I think, 200 George Brown grads working at Ellis Don just in Toronto and about 300 working across the country for us. That's how much we love this place. So that's why. It's all about the values you have, about the values George Brown have, and frankly about the values we've been trying to work at my joint called Ellis Don. And now a few words, I want to talk to you grads specifically. Congratulations, well done. It's fabulous. Enjoy the moment. Have a laugh. Give yourselves a round of applause for crying out loud. Yeah. And listen, let me get some not so great stuff out of the way, quickly. This is not the greatest moment that you're graduating economically in Canada, that you're graduating into. Things are a little, you read the papers, right? Things are a little messed up out there. Even I wish the baby boomers would get out of the way and let you people lead, and I am a baby boomer, all right? We haven't done necessarily such a great job of this. I can promise you this on the challenging side. Your determination, your resilience, and your optimism will be challenged as you go through your life. And here's the other challenging news. It's not just these times, it's the way life is a bit. Well, it's not the way life is a bit. It's the way life is a lot. You'll fall down, you'll get back up. But this is the important part. In all that falling down that's painful, and all that redemptive getting back up again, and all the great adventure that comes in between, you'll find a great deal of life's joy. In fact, that's where you will find your life. That's what will be so great about it. I promise you that. And because I'm kind of old, and because I'm wearing this fancy robe now, and I have the microphone, you can't get me away from it, I'm going to suggest to you how to maximize that joy, because joy is the only thing that matters to me, and should be, in my view, the only thing that matters to you. I'm going to give you one thought, hopefully, to take away. I've been in the construction business for 40 years. They are now tearing down the buildings that I helped build. That's how old I am. And here's what I learned. After all that time and all that work, I couldn't give a damn about those buildings. It turns out my life's never been about those buildings. It's never been about the things I did. I'll tell you what it's been about. It's been about the people I did those things with. That's where my happiness came from. It's where my sense of accomplishment came from. It's where my life's meaning came from. I am dead certain. Thank you. That's terrific. I'm going to speak loud to make sure you hear the rest of the speech and that you never forget it. I'm really sure you could spend your career doing work that you really quite enjoy, but if you do it with people that you don't really like, you're not going to have a great time. And I'm equally sure on the other side that you could find yourself doing work you really don't like, but if you do it with people you absolutely adore, you will have a great time. I mentioned that Ellis Don doesn't have a mission statement. Listen to me, we have no idea where that company is going or where it will end up. None. And we don't really care. But we do have a very clear purpose. We want to deliver great careers to people who share similar values. We may not care where we're going, but we care a very great deal about how we're getting there. And we care a whole lot more about the kind of people with whom we're traveling down life's road. And for me now, that includes all these terrific people at George Brown that I'm becoming friends with. If you hang out with happy people, you will be happy. If you hang out and spend your time with smart people, you will get smarter. And if you live your life with generous people, you will be a nicer person. And that, my friends, is the definition of joy. Now, thanks again, and I'm very nearly done. I've heard a zillion speeches in my life. The very best ending to a speech that I ever heard was given by an ex-governor general of Canada named David Johnson. So I offer it here to you as his gift to you. His final words of great speech that he made were these: be nice to others and go easy on yourself. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you for those words, Chancellor Smith. I now call upon Dean Toes to welcome you all today and say a few words about our honorary degree recipient, Patty Barber, who unfortunately couldn't be with us today. Dean Toes.
Hello, everyone. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown College faculty and staff, graduates, friends, and family. Today, we celebrate our shared belief in the transformative power of education, a journey that invites us to question, to grow, and to see the world through new perspectives. Graduates, you know this journey well. It is in this spirit that I'm proud to honor Patty Barber, Director of Lifelong Learning for the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. An Anishinaabe woman from Wikwemkong First Nation, Patty Barber has dedicated over 31 years to advancing education in Indigenous communities, beginning her career as an early childhood educator and advancing through the Mississaugas to now lead lifelong learning. As the, yeah. Yeah. As the co-founder of the Peace Network and a tireless advocate for culturally grounded, community-rooted education, Patty has played a vital role in the partnership between George Brown College and the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. Patty's unwavering. Oh, it's too bad she's not here to hear this wonderful crowd. Patty's unwavering advocacy has been instrumental in expanding access to educational opportunities and empowering Indigenous communities. Her work has earned national recognition, including the Prime Minister's Award for Excellence in 2012. Patty's leadership reminds us that when education reflects the identity, the values, and the voices of a community, it can transform lives. Congratulations, Patty, and we'll be awarding her credential next week. Thank you so much.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for this afternoon, Toby Liu. Toby is graduating from the General Arts and Science program, and Toby is also the Director of Education and Equity for the George Brown College Student Association. Toby, will you please come forward to address the graduating class 2025?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown faculty and staff, graduates, friends, and family. I'm honored to be up here today speaking on behalf of this year's graduates from the Center of Preparatory and Liberal Studies and the School of Accounting and Finance. If I'm being honest, I never saw myself standing up here. In fact, I never even imagined myself as a student of a college. For some of us graduating here today, the path has been straightforward. Others, like me, found our way filled with many bumps and curves. Despite this, we crafted our own road, even through roadblocks that seemed impossible to cross. My story started in Singapore, where I was prescribed a strict narrative growing up. Finished my schooling, served the military, attend university, so on and so forth. I lived so long knowing what I wanted to do, or what I had to do actually, anticipating and preparing for the life that has been assigned for me. When I was told I didn't belong, I was lost. The path ahead looked empty. I was stuck with nowhere to go. My story incomplete. Then I found the General Arts and Science program here at George Brown. I met professors who showed me who I was, who showed me I was the writer of my own story. I found my passion for learning reignited. The program allowed me to reconnect with a part of myself I thought was gone forever. But more importantly, I made friends who helped me grow and become a stronger version of myself. Despite my uncertainties, they gave me a community of people who I would gladly call my second home. I look out into the crowd today and I see a group of storytellers who are courageous, strong, and loud change makers. Maybe change makers isn't even enough. Rebels, fighters, leaders. Whether you are heading towards a career in the arts, science, accounting, or finance, or maybe this is just a pit stop along the way, You are leaving this chapter of your life to make your own mark in this uncertain world. Keep writing the story you want to read, stories that will inspire others around you. And if at any point you find yourself wavering, I hope you remember the professors who showed you faith in you, even when you didn't, as well as your fellow classmates, friends, and family who supported you along the way. They are who matters most. In the words of Greek philosopher Socrates, education is a kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. So remember, just because you're done here does not mean you're done with your life. This is just halfway of a great long journey that you have ahead. Keep the flame burning, keep writing your story as you turn your dreams into reality. I stand here with all my peers, a proud graduate of George Brown College. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it! Thank you so much, by the way.
Thank you, congratulations. Wonderful, inspiring words, Toby. Yes, you all did it. We have now reached the part of our ceremony, exciting part, where we award your credentials, certificates, diplomas, and degrees, and these become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Smith and Vice President DeCourcy to come forward.
Okay, where's that excitement we just heard a few moments ago? That's better. Would the graduates or candidates for graduation please stand? That's you. Up, up.
Kind of rebellious.
Mr. Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center of Liberal Studies, Center Preparatory and Liberal Studies, and the Center for Business at George Brown College. The Register has recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Okay, then. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective certificates, diplomas, and degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do.
Candidates, please take your seats.
We are pleased to present the graduating candidates individually to Chancellor Smith and President Fearon. However, before we do so, we have a congratulatory message from Minister Nolan Quinn from the Ministry of Colleges and Universities, Research, Excellence, and Security.
Hello, everyone.
To show our respect for each candidate as they cross the stage, please remain in your seats until the last candidate has received their credentials. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the pink footsteps on the floor here. I now invite our announcer, Patrick Kwok Chun, to come to the podium on the other side. Patrick is a graduate of the George Brown College Theatre School.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2025 from the Center for Preparatory and Liberal Studies and the Center for Business. School of English as a Second Language and Immigrant Education. From the General Arts and Science English for Academic Purposes program, Noor Abdul Fattah. Mosamat Akhtar. Sylvia Emilia Alfarano. Fayyad Bakro. Ulysses Bazan Munguia, Dean's Honor winner. Zara Bodagi. Ferdousi Jahan Chaudhry. Mutaman Dumi. Gustavo Adolfo Gonzalez Salom. Fatime Mohammadi. Tasneem Omar. Einer Najiyeva. Gultakin Talibova. Yiming Yao, with Dean's Honor winner. From the School of Liberal Arts and Science, the General Arts and Sciences one-year program, Bablu Singh, Gurwinder Singh, Lovepreet Kaur, Simran Kaur, Alexandria Bennett, Vidanshi Dalsania, Jared Farrell Smagata, Abigail Greenwood, with honors and Dean's Honors winner, Bhavesh Gupta, Nishant Jarial, Gurpreet Kaur, Parnit Kaur, Ruban Man, Sejal Vij, with honors. From the General Arts and Science program, Ajay Singh, Akashdeep Singh, Amreen Kaur, Anmoldeep Kaur, Arshdeep Kaur, Avninder Kaur, Gurjit Kaur, Gurkirat Singh, Gursharan Singh, Harleen Kaur, Harmandeep Singh, Harmanpreet Kaur, Harpreet Kaur, Hushanpreet Kaur, Jashanpreet Kaur, Jaskaran Singh, Jasmeen, Kuldeep Kaur. Kulwinder Kaur. Lovepreet Kaur. Manvir Kaur. Mukesh Kumar. Navdeep Kaur. Navjot Kaur. Priya. Simrandeep Kaur. Sumanjot Kaur. Daniela Adam, with honors. Yusuf Almbedin. Vishal Arora. Ikanch Mohan Bansal. Kartik Banot. Sarah Chowdhury. Mackenzie Lynn D'Amelio, with honors. A.V. Dillon. Ruiki Dong, with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Rigdal Jamyang Dorji. Jack Hayden. Saksham Karakasya, with honors. Shanprit Kaur. Harjot Kaur. Harsimran Kaur. Manjindra Kaur. Manvir Kaur. Rashi Koshal. Ngai Hang Lam, with honors. Jin An Lu, with honors. Alexander Love. Chik Hei Ng. Marissa Pilatske, with honors. Connor Quitlong. Reynard Ethan Romano, with honors. Noy Schofield. Ritvik Sharma. Gurdev Singh. Jashanprit Singh. Randir Singh. Tarandeep Singh. Varuneshwar Singh. Charles O.V. Thompson, with honors. Kushi Vishwas. Yan Wun Zhang. From the School of Work and College Preparation, Joaquin Binoya Atienza, with honors. Frank Barbera. Carlesha Bartholomew. Sebastian Bellato. Alexia Bello, with honors. Amrit Kaur Bangal. David Birenganin, with honors. Matthew Adion Thor Boisvenu, with honors. Renee Bradley. Adam Catton, with honors. Ryan De Villachoy, with honors. Jaden D'Souza, with honors and Dean's Honor winner. M.D. Osman Ghani. Adam Hassan, with honors. Rashminder Hira, with honors. Oluwa Damilola Ashley Joel, with honors. Ryan Kabir, with honors. Fiona Kushima, with honors. Keon Luke. Christian George Massey with honors. Teresian Annabelle McPherson with honors. Justin Pacheco with honors. Darren Peralta with honors. Oria Hema Prasad with honors. Hannah Pham with honors. Ethan Pulanayagem with honors. Aislinn Eva Shaw Eisman with honors. Dominic John Sheard. Annabelle Thatchell with honors. Jack Hui Tran with honors. Nicholas Sako Jorgas. Austin Wang with honors. Quentin Williams with honors. Dylan Wood with honors. From the Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Certificates and Diplomas program, Amanjot Kaur, Janvi, Kashish, Navnit Kaur, Parnit Kaur, Caroline Asemota, Jasmit Badwal, Barakat Olede Bello, Divya Bhatia, Jill Chodari, Abigail Cruz with honors, Digja Dalsinia, Charles Dangpalan, Mitkumar Jitendrabai Gajera with honors, Pashalin Ihechu, Vajizeje Katjikonde, Jessica Kaur, Shubhanprit Kaur, Evelyn Katopidis, Grantika Koshia with honors, Marie Leary, Gwen Magrare with honors, Mantrit Danoa with honors, Maria Matthew with honors, Diana Moshi with honors, Ogomwen Joshua Jr. Okungaye, Dia Patel, Dia Sudhir Kumar Patel, Heliben Patel, Kenil Kumar Rohitbhai Patel, Krupal Pankajbhai Patel, Savan Kamalesh Kumar Patel, Vinay Kumar Badresh Kumar Patel, Yash Nagendra Kumar Patel, Keyur Kumar Vipulbhai Rajapati, Miriam Joy Sagadraka, Ruhi, Corey Ubin Scipio, Paula Jocelyn Vasquez Cardoso, T. Nguang Vu with honors. Crystal Waltrus. From the Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Advanced Diplomas and Degrees program, Roshan Amadi. Christabel Dike. Heavenly Garana. Fatima Husseini. Jasdeep Kaur with honors. Mir Hewer Khan Mari with honors. Marian Nakesa. Te Keao Ling Nguyen. Sneha Akshay Patel with honors. Fatime Purmogadam with honors. Ashi Daval Rajput with honors. Alyssa Emily Ramgarib. Leanne Torres Taniegra with honors and Dean's Award winner. Samantha Camilla Udit with honors. From the Human Services Foundations program, Amandeep Kaur. Apnit Kaur with honors. Gagandip Kaur. Navprit Singh. Pushpinder Kaur. Ravjot Kaur with honors. Simran Kaur. Sukhdeep Kaur. Aririan Bansal. Jashwinder Kaur. Sunmanit Kaur with honors and Dean's honors winner. Elsie Rose Eileen Murphy. Zeel Nathani with honors. Manisha Rani. Omkarprit Singh with honors. Kamalprit Kaur Sudal with honors. Bhagwati Tiwari. Ishita Upal. Suman Verma with honors. Disha Nitinbai Vyas with honors. From the Construction Craft Worker Foundations program, Dwayne Clark with honors and Dean's honor winner. Mopadi Egbende. Paradise Howard Vanierden. Uzoma Igwe with honors. Martin Katerega. Chukwuekmag Odogwu with honors. Tineke Oliveira with honors. From the pre-business program, Gurleen Kaur. Ace Serpil Demir with honors. Bawo Egorera with honors. Zoya Sifan Abdul Hamid Sheikh. Soe Ok Ya with honors. From the Culinary Skills Program, Lawane Bisson. Anastasia Dimantopoulou. Atim Eto with honors. Dwight Falconer. Pearl Lau. Jingfu Luo. Derek Pigeon Maroney with honors. Wakas Nassim. Francis Jane Newby. Michael Pata. Latoya Simon. Monique Walker McHale with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Wang Bin Wu. From the Transitions to Post-Secondary Education Program, Almaz Abraha Woldu with honors. Asya Ahmed. Khalid Idris Ahmed. Maria Vasilyevskaya with honors. Kalina Bonaparte with honors. Jennifer Byford with honors. Miranda Sikvar. Faye Dobson with honors. Quinn Pierre Gomez with honors. Helder Guvia with honors. Cecile Hudson with honors. Dean's Honor winner. Tiffany Eterisano with honors. Colleen Leonard with honors. Stephanie McKay with honors. Michael Glenn McNeil with honors. Sudha Prasad with honors. The Center for Business, the School of Accounting and Finance, from the, what is this? Where are we? Oh. From the Business Accounting Program, Anamika with honors. Deepak with honors. Dilbag Singh with honors. Gurpreet Singh with honors. Kamalpreet Kaur, Manbir Kaur, Misha, Satvir Kaur, Yash Kumar, Angel Alvarado Rivera, Ansh with honors, Anthony Arca, Kalyan Bangalore Jagannath, Janish Kumar Jigar Kumar Barot, Sarah Valentina Barrios Ibagon with honors, Jillian Romano Benabese with honors, Ridham Bala, Maria Isabel Candava with honors, Andresa Cardoso Pinto, Roger Cham with honors, Himanshu Dabra, Quinn Phi Khan Dao with honors, Gustavo de Araujo Nunes, Hazel Ann Di Pedro with honors, Rahul Rajesh Kumar Darmani, Chime Dorji, Negar Fassi, Benjamin Ghana with honors, Arlene Grace Patricia Yuzon Garcia. Reina Gill. Alexandra Goodyear. Bishram Gurung. Ergen Gurung. Juyun Huang. Eileen De La Pena Jape. Abin John. Rexel Kanate Kutuan. Sadusa Kanishamurti with honors. Jasanprit Kaur. Kushprit Kaur. Loveleen Kaur. Simranjit Kaur. Jingjun Ke with honors. Min Kyung Kim. Deshma Lal Velandria. Nelson Lausa. Ngoc Nguyen Le. Yulia Malinina with honors. Azba Mohammed Arif Mansouri. Jeffrey Marquez. Rosalie Masarajian. Patrick James Miana. Aditya Dineshbhai Mehta. Sabina Midjan. Akima Natalie Mary Mitchell with honors. Darsh Nileshbhai Modi. Sarthak Narang. Ho Min Thu Nguyen with honors. Richard Bolatito Oluwatosin. Luis Daniel Ortiz Mendoza. Pavna Pankuj. Arabel Paktaksil. Prit Snehal Patel. Prit Kumar Dilipbhai Patel. Tejash Kumar Manishbhai Patel. Glenna Premroj. Lilia Salome Prom de la Rosa. Geshika Pulti. Vishal Rabari. Regil Adam Rioja. Beatrice Romito with honors. Anisha Saini. Gurkirat Singh Sekon. Christian Servano with honors. Kurav Sharma. Tanish Sharma with honors. Harkaran Singh. Sidak Singh. Sothavini Sreng. Hong Ang Tang. Tiana Timona Tucker. Ashish Kumar Verma. Chen Mao Wu with honors. Aaron Yi. From the Business Administration Accounting Program, Lealyn De Castro Adams. Sanchit Bhatia. Peranika Chandrakumar. Charlene Marie D'Angelo with honors. Nagme Fatvi. Arshia Gupta. Paramdeep Kaur with honors. Michaela G. Lackett with honors. Alketa Lokthi. Pranil Kamlesh Kumar Makwan with honors. Divam Nilesh Kumar Patel. Mansi Patel. Weiyan Pyo with honors. Kainat Navid Pirani. Kasai Baru Rahel with honors. Sadman Sakib. James Warren Salute. Nishant Amit Kumar Shah. Prey Molik Shah. Samya Sohel Sheikh. Maria Troshchieva with honors. Michael Zhao. From the Business Finance Program, Amandeep Kaur. Ankush. Palwinder Kaur. Salwinder Singh. Sukhmani Kaur. Seper Albol Hassani with honors. Stephanie Akal Flores. Akrem Mohamed Ahmedin. Ahmed Ali. Camilo Andres Arevalo Ramirez. Ishan Arya. Wang Ho Ao. Milan Baturchik. Jimil Dinesh Babsar. Hanan Butt. Patricia Grace M. Castillo. Chi Kong Ronald Chung with honors. Yush Chikara. Vince Carlo de Leon. Thomas Alejandro Diaz Flores. Azaria May Diedrich. Angela Flores Puente with honors. Megan Fusu. Hetal Goba. Eleni Girduku. Keito Hamashima. Jewel Kakanatu James. Sajidul Karim. Ansh Kohli. Suzette Kota with honors. Bhumika Kundra. Jatan Lamba. Duc Thang Lee. Xuan Liu with honors. Akshat Lutra. Shubangi Mekuri with honors. Ganan Mane Evanan. Vanessa Minkube. Michal Mo. Juan Molinari Casas. Samit Oral. Jania Nil. Raquel Jade Saraz Ordinaria. Aaron Pablorina. Rahul Pandey. Harsh Patel. Sohil Khan, Mohsin Khan, Pathan. Clarissa Pinto Ribeiro Nunez, with honors. Devanandana Praveen. Juliana Rego Cruz. Avita Vinisha Saldanha. John Ramel Santos. Nora Mariam Salih, with honors. Hyunjong Song. Humda Shahzad. Jasparup Singh. Prabjot Singh. Keanu Leung Stanley, with honors. Divij Sukwani. Fatima Minhaja. Sarina Thapa. Su Tuong Vi Tran. Prabjot Walia. From the Business Administration Finance Program, Sharanprit Kaur, with honors. Ala Hussam Al-Sufi. Christian Antonio Bianchi. Shabrinath C.A. Manvi Liman. Leonardo Folieni Pereira, with honors. Lakina Julia Kong. Amina Kuzikeyeva. Fiven Okukbe Miskan. Kusham Koshal Modi. Mohamed Abdirahim Mahamud. Yaya Muhana. Sophia Petson, with honors. Prin Patpukitukun. Tony Ivanov Rachev, with honors. Aaron Rosik Castro. Sumya Sabarwal. Paula Salazar Fabregas. Pedro Sebastian Santos Pinargote. Daniel Shishkin. Aryan Shukla. Elena Trunova, with honors, Dean's Award winner. Anna Yakubova. From the Transitions to Post-Secondary Education program, Kierbrena Lati Maxwell. From the Financial Planning Program, Divyani. Nidhi with honors. Rashmi with honors. Saloni. Zuhaib Ali Sheikh. Ajmala Abdul Salam. Harshita Raghuvir Archarya. Kunal Archarya. Bernice Ajay. Mubarak Ahmad. Eric Avila with honors. Masa Bakhtashian. Sabjot Singh Bhatia. Aryan Rakesh Bavsar. Sumit Milind Bitre. Tanvi Gajanan Borle. Tanya Berman with honors. Dakshita Chainraj. Chunhon Chan with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Kushbu Ashok Kumar Chihipa with honors. Paras Chug with honors. Nadia Danishyar with honors. Daniel Depaz Rubaina. Delvin Denny. Gauri Dingra with honors. Aryan Hitesh Doshi. Andrea D'Souza. Godwin Lawrence D'Souza. Michael Chidubem Elvis Ichendu with honors. Sanida Elezi. Ricardo Evaristo Alonso. Marine Mujib Gote. Sakshi Jaishkar Gewan. Mathangi Gopala Krishnan. Daniela Estefania Granda Plaza. Shashini Abhilasha Gulawathage Dona. Vinamra Gupta. Shivaniba Kishore Singh Jadeja. Lavina Sebastian Joseph. Ridham Juthani. Mansi Kalia. Paras Kapoor. Gayatri Kimnani with honors. Vanshika Kular with honors. Gurupesh Murahari Kolasankakoti. Diksha Kathuria with honors. Thi Huang Li Li. Robin Jonathan Madela. Gidiharan Madana Devi. Hetvi Hiteshbai Madavia. Nithya Manivanan. Jenin Mavulmkal Varghese. Sophia Rose Menendez. Suyash Yogesh Mistry. Nikisha Moody. Keshav Manoj Nambiar with honors. Aryan Nanda with honors. Rohan Jayesh Nigandi. Ning Weng with honors. Nelly Lois Asaba Nsongkwa with honors. Sakshi Sarung Oglapurkar. Daisy Osikhena with honors. Benjamin Inalegu Otobo. Nikita Kirankumar Panchal. Reya Sudarkar Parab, Aniket Pardeshi, Jenam Pasad, Darshit Rajnikant Patel, Divanshiben Harishbhai Patel, Dharmik Patel, Drasti Patel, J. Deepak Patel, Shrusti Patel, Nikhil Vikas Patil, Omkar Rajendra Pawar, Huyen Thi Min Phan, Prabhav Popli, Janisha Manoj Prajapati, Yuktha Rajesh, Zinat Ral, Chandini Rana, Raj Mukesh Rathod with honors, Andrew Rodriguez Valdez, Navid Saberi with honors, Azim John Saliev, Miguel Eduardo Sanchez Garcia, Shubham Sandhu, Mithan Himanshu Shah, Kartik Sharma, Guilherme Sartori Roncolati, Ashish Indradev Saw with honors, Sagar Rajesh Solani with honors, Tushar Seth, Kevin Rajesh Shah, Mauli Shaleshbai Shah with honors, Swastika Shrestha, Navgun Singh, Om Singh, Bavadarani Srinivasan, Roshan Krishna Srivafasan, Chaturni Srinivaspa Kongi, J. Chitan Suba, Giselle Capilano Susan, Dharmanshu Tarar, Prata Sanket Thakur, Marin Thomas, Hong Tu An Trin with honors, Amarachi Glory Udo Aladum, Daksh Hiren Vyas, Rutu Kirti Wagela, Sahil Yadav, Niranjan Shrikant Sadgoankar, Alexis Zambrano Maldonado, from the Financial Services Investment Analysis Program, Utkarsh Singh, Afrin Farvin Abdul Hamid, Magdalene Lilema Aruna with honors. Dhruv Deepak Badra with honors. Karen Fernandez with honors. Nehal Prabhakar Gadekar with honors. Akshat Garg with honors. Rajat Goyal with honors. Ana Mercedes Ireta Cortaza with honors. Let's wait a second. Akruti Campbell with honors. Sufyan Khan Mohammed with honors. Divya Muthupandi with honors. Henal Kumar Katibbai Patel with honors. Varun Patel with honors. Tatiana Ramaskina with honors. Divya Rajesh Shah with honors. Niti Deepak Kumar Thakar. Niyati Jayant Upadhyay. Abraham Manko with honors. Garv Santosh Patel. From the Honors Bachelor of Commerce Financial Services Program, Muntasir Alam. Declan Collins Warren with honors. Danilyn Valamiento de los Santos. Ho Han Swong Din. Faiza Fatima with honors. Alzbeta Gehardotova. Liam Gill. John Leonard Bruce Hashi with honors. Janin Hassan with honors. Carter Roy Leclerc. Puria Malekzadeh with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Cassandra Marchinai. Maruba Mohammadi. Harmanjit Singh Nayar. Than Kim Huen Nguyen with honors. Iskander Ospanov with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Gurjit Singh Pabla. Christopher Polacek. Mohamed Shahid Sahul Hamid. Manav Seni. Ariana Scholes. Mason Sores with honors. Zimra Faith Orchis Pakeo Antoda. Muhammad Moiz Wakar. Sara Yusuf. Sarzana Nusrat Saman. Please join me in congratulating the graduating class of 2025.
Congratulations, class of 2025. You did it. Please take your seats. Graduates and guests, well, I'm going to invite you to rise, if able, and ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. Please join us in the lobby for some refreshments and to meet up with your faculty and staff. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.
1, 2, 3.